think we need counseling. At least I need counseling. Yes. They're better than I am. But welcome to the Bachelorette After Show. We're happy to be here with you guys and have a lot to talk about. With I'm Seanne Murray and my co-host Danny Rolls-Royce and the beautiful Erin Yvonne.
Hola.
Yes. So subscribe to us, please, on the stream.tv and check us out on our Facebook page, which is the Bachelorette After Show. And let us know what you're thinking so we can communicate with you more. So one of our big things today is, what are we calling them? Wet wills or water wills or whatever, right? So
water wells.
Water will. What's his name? Water wells. So we have water wells. They're like all floating in that water thing, and there wasn't much happening. I mean, if you were in that situation, what do you think would naturally happen?
I mean, I'd be having fun, grabbing a girl, you know, like, I would have kissed way before that.
Yeah.
But he wasn't engaged, he wasn't showing that he was having fun, nothing. His mind was like on something else.
Yeah, yeah. And you had some thoughts about where his mind might be, Erin, didn't you?
Right. Well, first of all, I would have been over here thinking I was in a music video. I would have been rolling, giving you life.
Rolling in the deep.
Yes, I would have been going
giving you
in.
life. I like
would
that.
have been recreating a music video, and he was just chilling with it.
And she was, because she was like, this is so great. It's so much fun.
Does anyone know what that was? Like, what was that anyway?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what that was.
But it was fun, whatever it was.
But whenever a lady has to say, I'm waiting for you to make your move, it's all bad.
Yes.
The date has gone
And then
wrong.
he did make one little move, but it was just like one little kiss. Like if she had been in there with QB, it might have gone down right there in the water. Don't you think?
Yeah, oh my God.
If QB had been in there,
that's true.
Some stuff
would
have gone down.
X-rated.
Especially the way he threw her up against the wall last time. She needed him in that water.
Yes.
Yeah, right?
But yeah, we have been saying that he's been looking a little off these past few episodes.
Yeah.
A little, you know, sunken eyes.
A little sunken in.
Right. Have you guys noticed that he's got all these black like bags under his eyes? He was looking really sickly last week, and this week they seem like they covered it up a little bit.
And he got a tan too.
That's
They
right.
made
He
him
got
get in the tan. They were like,
It
boo.
did wonders too.
It did. It did.
Yeah.
And when you said that his mind may have been in another place, I hate to say it, but I'm thinking, what are you on? What have you been without in this house these past weeks that you are so desperately needing that your face is starting to sink in? And the Cheeto tan machine couldn't hide it.
I don't look at her.
I genuinely want to know.
You know when you said the Cheeto thing, I was thinking of the Burger King new Cheeto thing.
The Cheeto mac and cheese?
You said that's what they look like? That's what their spray tans. It does. It is a Cheeto tan.
And they forced him in there because he was a lot tanner. But then still something wasn't right.
It wasn't. No.
And then to your point, then when they had their little dinner or whatever it was, and they were sitting there, and because she didn't give him the rose, and then he just put his jacket on.
He said,
he
okay,
was like,
keep it.
He said, I want you to find.
I want you to find the love that you're looking
your
for.
life.
Yes.
I'm not it.
Yes.
Bye.
I gotta go.
His love is back at home.
Right.
Well, no. Well, yeah, not that. Yeah, because we know the love is not his ex-girlfriend because he's like, we're best friends. And that was the thing. I mean, we all kind of thought that she should have explored that more. And one of the mistakes that she's making is that she's talking too much and she's not inquiring enough and letting them talk and fill her in.
Exactly.
Now, she knew to let him go, but I would have wanted to know, you know, he just said we were together for several years, we lived together, and then we became best friends, but like now we're not friends at all anymore. What was that all about?
Exactly, and why was it so hard for him to talk about it in the first place? If it didn't end bad, then you shouldn't have a problem talking about it.
Or maybe he missed her so bad he wanted to go home. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, and I feel like once it got to a certain place in her head, you could tell she was like, "I'm done with you. Like, I don't even need to dig any further. I'm just so done."
Right.
You know, he said, "Oh, is that what you're looking for?"
that was pretty.
Yes.
That was
That's
funny,
right. Because she said, "I'm looking for passion," and someone who like you want to be with, and that you look at them and think you're sexy, and he was just like, oh, okay, that's not me.
He said,
I'm not into
let me
it.
put my jacket on. Let me
Yeah,
give you a hug.
I'm out.
He willingly bowed out. It was so weird.
It's like, what show was he on? Did he not catch that? That is the whole point of this, her to find love. Like, what show are you on?
Right, exactly. Well, let us
Missing in
know what you
action.
guys think about Water Wells. I don't know. We're not going to miss him. Are you guys going to miss him? Do you think he's going to come back? And what's up with the bags? What was he fiending for,
Right, what's
as
causing that
Erin would
stress?
say, right? Yeah. So let us know on our Facebook page, the Bachelorette After Show. We'd love to hear from you. So our next big thing was QB and James
JT,
Taylor.
yeah.
Now James Taylor is curly hair.
Curly top, yeah.
Curly
top.
My God.
So it seems like the two of them actually have become friends, and they seem to be like pretty buddy. And then there was the whole tattletale. Talk
Yes.
about the whole
Now,
a man like tattletaling on another man. What are your thoughts about that?
JT, you are a punk. I mean, like, it didn't resonate well with me. Like, if you have a beef with someone, take it to them.
Yes.
Yeah, like, if you first, I mean, be a man, say, okay, I felt this way, blah, 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 and then reconcile it. But for him to take it to Jojo, making Strong Arm look bad, QB look bad for his personal gain, that was a low blow.
Yeah, I agree. And what do you think about the fact that every time somebody tells JoJo something, then
Thank you.
she has to reveal the whole thing?
Exactly.
I mean, can't she? You said this, I think, either last week or the week before, that like instead of going to QB and saying, I met your ex-girlfriend or whatever it was, ask some questions and get to know, what's happening with these people instead of. I mean, why? Like, to me, it does it would make me question as a guy, do I want to be in a relationship with this woman who can't take in information without revealing everything?
Exactly.
Right.
Like, is there nothing sacred to her? I think that's a little bad.
She pretty much tells everything, throws him on the bus. She mentioned the name, like where she heard it from, when, everything.
Yes. She even said,
she's like, let me write
She
it down.
even exaggerated a little.
He used
But I think
was-
she exaggerated, because I don't remember, did he actually say entitled, or if that was her
He did. He said
interpretation?
entitled.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
And she said that was his exact
That was his
word.
exact
Was
word.
entitled.
That
I'm
was
like,
not cool.
Come on.
But that's his fault for even going and saying anything.
That's true, but it shows both their characters though.
It
And
does.
it's-
But I mean, then, dude, I mean, QB, well, what I liked about it is that QB, now they've had two little conflict situations, QB and Jojo, I mean.
Yeah.
And, they've come through it, and we'll talk about that later. But I thought the way QB handled it when he went back into the room with the guys, he actually handled it pretty good. Like, he didn't handle
did.
it like, what was that guy's
Very
name?
well.
Chad?
Chad.
He wasn't all crazy and everything.
Yeah, you could tell he was like holding himself back though. He was like
He was shaking
shaking.
that
He was like,
That
"Oh."
wine was like getting a spin, wasn't it?
Yeah, he held his own. That was good.
Yeah, I think it was. So let us know what you guys think about how these men are handling conflict amongst themselves. Because we got one man who we go to Danny to kind of give us insight on the man's thing. But let us know, men, what you think. And you can look us up on Twitter and use the hashtag BacheloretteAS and subscribe to thestream.tv. So how about the tango? Have you ever danced a tango, Erin?
I haven't, but
You look very tango tonight.
good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I know that the tango is a lot about emotion and energy, and I was dying laughing when the commentary, the tango is about fighting for your woman, and
Yes.
they were like, I'm like, can we bullet this woman? Can we give something? Like,
Exactly. No, yeah, I've danced tango with a
I'm like,
professional.
what is that?
It's
Oh, you
very
did?
yeah. It's
Oh, nice.
it's very very sensual. You know, a lot of feeling,
Yeah.
which I think Derek did an amazing job, which I'm sure we'll get into Derek. But the other guy, I forgot his name.
Exactly.
He was just like not in it. He was not in it. Which he said he couldn't dance, but I mean, it's not really. It's just a feeling. He wasn't.
Right.
He just wasn't there.
But the thing was, and this is, Jojo has the most passion of anybody in the entire house.
Yeah.
And for me, and I really identify with her from that perspective because I'm a very passionate person. So I think that when you're really passionate, you can become sort of like you fall in love with your own passion. And it's like it
It's
makes
enough for everybody.
Yeah, but it makes it difficult to see what other people are bringing because she's actually bringing a lot, right?
Yeah.
And you can kind of get confused with, you know, what you're bringing and not paying attention to what it is that they're giving. Because I think she had fun doing the tango. She was like going from one and going to the other. She was having a good time.
Yeah, that's a beautiful scenario to be in, for sure.
But to be in
gonna
between two
Yeah.
I
guys
was gonna say,
doing
wouldn't
the
you all
tango.
be pretty
But
passionate about that?
Yeah, but I feel like that dance would have told me who I'm gonna keep,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, well, okay, so that kind of takes us
That
to
takes us to the
the
next one.
thing. Yeah, that takes us right into Derek. And I agree with you. And I thought when they were dancing, at first I thought she was kind of feeling Derek.
Yeah.
You know, the way they were kind of like looking into each other's eyes or what have you. But, you know, you guys, we felt like when she let Derek go, we were really hating on Jojo bad. We thought that was the biggest mistake. What did you had such great insight about that, Erin? What did you think about her letting him go?
I was upset because I hate that she told. I don't even know his name. All I know is that he looks like Jordan, so he's basically Jordan's twin, which is why I think he got capped.
Yeah.
But
And you're right. I literally can't remember his name.
She's feeding him the script.
Yeah.
Like, I need you to do this. I need you to love me. I need you to want me. I need you to tell me. And he's like, okay, I really am into you. And the blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
No, he didn't even do it. No, he didn't even do that because she said, I need words of affirmation. He said, I'm trying. And she's like, yeah, you're trying, but you're not doing it.
Yeah.
And it kind of, that was, then
We
it
were
ended.
like, bye.
Let's
We just
kiss.
knew he was
okay,
out.
let's kiss.
We thought,
right?
we thought it was out. And then
And Derek was so passionate in his tango. Like,
the nice guy.
In his
In his
tango,
tango, right?
he said,
He's like, passion.
homeboy's using he's in his head, and I'm
I'm
using
in
my
my
heart.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was so sad. And then when the two of them had their little one-on-one time, Jojo and Derek,
Oh, yeah.
he told her, you know, how he felt. And you could tell it was so sincere. And then she said, I appreciate
I
that.
appreciate
that.
I appreciate
That was
that.
like, but I don't know. He didn't. I mean, he's kind of naive a little bit. Because I mean, if I heard that, that'd be kind of like a, punch.
Yeah,
I mean, that's kind of obvious. But it didn't even faze him. He was like, "Oh, everything's still good. I'm gonna get picked."
Oh, now I feel even more sorry for
Like-
him. But she has to be careful because she's still got all those guys, and she doesn't want to let any, she's not choosing right now,
Exactly.
so she has the right to sort of reserve,
That's true.
a little bit. But she has said what she needs is for them to let her know. So Derek let her know. And Derek is the only professional guy, of the group. He was like a commercial banker or whatever.
He was the only one that
more
stood
stable.
out.
See, girls slipping.
Yeah,
the one who has a good job. And
That's
he's
right.
keeping
And
it
he
real.
cares
His
for her.
feelings are out there.
Right.
But
And what
no.
does the other guy even do? Do we even know? Do we even remember?
I don't remember.
I don't know. Let's
exactly.
guess. What do you guys think he does?
Music.
I was gonna say bartender. I don't
Bartender.
even know
Oh
what
my
he
God.
does.
We don't remember his name.
So we were totally crushed when Derek left, and it really made us assess JoJo and how she's making decisions. And you know what I think? I think that they should add. You had a really good addition to the show that we talked about last week, which was giving them $150 and making them have to create their own date. So I think that's a great
That's
addition.
the best way to see someone's personality.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I think
agree.
another good addition to the show, Bachelorette people, would be to have a counselor on deck, like a relationship counselor
Yes.
for for Jojo, you know, for the main person or whatever. Because I would love for her to be able to sit down with a relationship person and figure out why she's making the decisions she's making. Because she even said at the end, I'm following my gut. And it's great to follow your gut, but you probably have to do some assessment.
Some logic.
Course,
Yes, like, because I feel like that choice, it was just illogical.
Yeah, it was.
I need this, you're not giving it to me, you get the rose. What was that?
It was that thing that girls we were saying before
Yes.
that girls always do. It's like,
Want
oh,
the
you
guy
don't
who
like me?
doesn't want them.
Oh my God, I am so into you.
Yes, how can I make you want me?
It's
I'll
that
keep you
bad
around.
boy
Oh
thing.
my God,
But
that
I
is the
do-
story of my life.
Man. But
That's another
I do
show.
Feel, I do feel like my prediction for, hopefully, I'm hoping this is right, is that they will say, Jojo, you can bring one guy back. Who is it going to be? And I feel like it's going to be Derek.
You know what?
remember,
I think we're hoping, but I don't think it's
I
going
don't
to
think it's
happen.
gonna happen. No.
No, I don't think so. But what I do hope is that Derek gets to be the Bachelor next time.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, I
that'd
think
be
that would be. He
amazing.
deserves it.
Yes, Bachelorette people.
Yeah,
That's a good
Derek,
one.
Derek. So let us know. What do you guys think? Do you think Derek should come back as the Bachelor? And what is it with women who, you know, want guys that don't want them? help us out with that.
And leave the good ones
help.
left to dry.
Yeah, exactly.
Left to
Help us
cry
out with that.
to the soundtrack of Don't Cry for Me, Argentina.
Oh,
on the way
yes.
home.
Don't, you
Yeah.
guys, that was just too sad. So don't cry for Derek, but let us know what you
don't cry for
think we
Derek.
should do with Derek. Should he come back? Subscribe to us on thestream.tv and go to our Facebook page, The Bachelorette After Show. So we got down then to the final rose ceremony pretty quickly. Boy, this episode went by really fast,
did.
didn't it?
It did, yeah.
Yeah, this was actually a good one. So we get to the final rose ceremony. And who was already saved? So the guy whose name we can't remember who lost to Derek, whatever his name is.
Yes.
QB.
Yeah. No, QB wasn't saved already.
Wasn't he saved
No,
already?
he
No?
got a rose at the ceremony. Who else was already saved? I can't even remember. I don't know.
Well,
anyway, but so
left
she
was
had
Curly Top and Marine guy.
She had 3 roses to give, right?
Yes. So QB, Marine and guy, and Curly Top.
Right.
So, but
It got down
got
to
down to
so
the
QB
2.
is in there. And by the way, I'm loving QB. Oh, can we talk about QB?
Oh, Warvet.
Huh?
Warvet was one of the guys.
Warvet.
Oh, we got to talk about Warvet. Well, let me
his
talk about
craziness.
QB and then you talk about Warvet. So my favorite thing about QB was when he kissed her, he was smiling when he kissed her.
Yeah,
I just
you love that part.
loved that.
Like guys don't smile when they kiss anymore.
Oh my God, just to see it and to see his little dimples while he was smiling. And again, he's the one who they've been through 2 little
Yeah.
controversies. So to see that you can, even though they're minor, but at least you can come through them.
Yeah.
You can have a conversation. You can make up. You can kiss and smile. I'm all over QB. QB is like totally my guy.
Yeah,
right
I feel like he's
QB's
gonna
my guy.
win.
So who-
Yeah, definitely. Like bottom 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
Definitely.
so what's the dude? The
Warvet.
Yeah,
Warvet.
PTSD. So somebody talk about
He
PTSD.
is
What's
just
up with him?
Weird. Well, when he was talking and expressing his feelings to Jojo, not one emotion, nothing. He was just like very stern, and it was almost
He was
creepy.
stoic.
It was very
Yeah.
creepy. And I don't know.
His emotions did not match his. He was emotionless
Yes. in
as
his-
he was speaking,
as he
which was
speaking his
scary.
emotion. Yes. Which I'm like, what are you capable of doing?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I don't know.
Being a war vet, I'm sure he's capable of doing
Of
a lot.
yeah. And he seemed like, he seems into her, and
He
he seems
does.
passionate about her. And then that moment, it seemed like he really wanted her, but it felt like he wanted her, and then he might make up in the middle of the night and like beat the crap out of her. or
That's what
something.
I'm saying.
Right?
Like,
And not remember.
Yes, and not remember. And she wakes up with like bruises on her face.
say, baby, what happened to you?
She's
She needs
like
to consult with us
passed out.
before making these decisions.
See, that's why they need the relationship counselor,
Yeah,
though.
that's true.
Because she needs to be taught like some questions to ask.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And I feel like circling back to Carrot Top,
Yeah.
Carrots.
You guys, when he won the goalie thing,
Oh,
that kiss
God.
was so bad.
Yes, that little. It wasn't. Their lips didn't even hold for a second.
It was
like,
very
"Mwah."
wrong.
Let's talk about how that kick was staged, though. I mean, come on.
The guy was like, oh.
He's the only non-athletic person, and then he made it.
Yeah.
He made the goal.
And you
Come
know
on
those
now.
kids in Argentina were not
They
letting
were, yeah, they were
not
letting
one
no one.
ball pass.
No one.
Let me tell you guys, we need, anytime you have an opportunity to kiss a woman, dip her. Make it dramatic and emotional and
Make it
romantic because
yes.
we'll be yours forever. That
On that
weird,
note,
whatever that was.
Do you do that, Danny? Do you do the dip?
Oh, you got to make it passionate.
You do
Yeah,
the
you
dip,
gotta
but do you do the dip?
I do the dip sometimes.
Oh,
yeah.
I love that.
I mean, and then like the surprise.
I've never been dipped, I
Yeah,
don't think.
guys,
The
that's what
surprise
I'm saying.
one,
Guys,
too.
do the dip.
This is
You gotta
why I'm
surprise
single.
them.
I've never been dipped.
Oh.
Do the dip.
I
You'll
gotta
get
be
dipped.
dipped.
But on that note, like also when he was, revealing everything about QB, and he asked to kiss her.
Yeah.
Do you ladies like to be asked before they're gonna kiss
Well,
you?
look, the fact that he asked was okay. The problem was he was talking about QB and then
In the
went from
situation.
talking about QB to
Can I kiss
kiss you? No. There
This
was
is
nothing in
awkward,
that
right?
moment about kissing.
That's true.
As a matter of fact, it was like, okay, thanks for that info. Bye. See you later.
Yeah.
And that it was kind of, the same thing happened with ED. ED was the original Tattletale. Remember that dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Erectile dysfunction.
Exactly.
For all you viewers at home.
Yeah, exactly. the ED doctor, exactly. So yeah, I mean, but you're right. You shouldn't have to ask if.
Well, I just want I want to see your
It should
point of
be
view.
a look.
right.
It should
be
feel
a lean.
right.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Like, can I kiss you? It just breaks the moment,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Don't tell me what's coming.
If you're going,
You want to be
right?
surprised.
Yeah,
when
If you
get
don't want
dipped.
to, you're gonna avoid it, and I'm gonna feel like dumb anyway.
But who
so
was that? Remember, because she kissed we were calling him Mini Me today, the Marine dude.
me.
Because she kissed him, and she didn't even seem like she wanted to kiss him. I thought he was going to be out.
I thought so too, and she actually kept him, which is
Yeah.
weird.
It just makes me so sad because Derek was so passionate.
Yeah.
And then Marine guy is just so confident and cocky. I mean, confidence goes
And you know
a
who
long
we
way, I
haven't
guess.
even bothered to talk about because he seems so insignificant,
Come
but
over?
she keeps him every time.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
The guy, he's just too well coiffed. He had the thing, and he puts like dye in his beard.
It's
and
like
it's, what
like
is-
lime
Oh, he's the
purple.
swimmer. That's what he is.
Yeah.
He's the swimmer.
Hello.
Backstroke.
Yeah.
That's what we call
Backstroke.
them.
Yes,
That's what
I
we
feel like he is
Yeah.
at the Abbey every Sunday.
Yeah. Well, it's time to let
That's
let that dude go. So let us know what you think about. Who do you think should stay? I mean, there's too many people actually left right now. My favorite is QB. Who's your favorite?
Oh, I don't even
Favorite.
have one
You have a
right now.
favorite, Aaron?
I guess
I guess
Jordan.
QB would be
Okay,
it.
QB is
Yeah.
our favorite. Let
Becky
us know
with
who
the
your
good hair.
favorite is.
Derek
Go
was,
to
though.
thestream.tv and
Becky with the
subscribe
good-
and let us know on our Facebook page. And we are going to look at some of your tweets and come right back and see what you guys are talking about. Thank you. See you back in a minute.
All right.
Yeah, QB is our guy.
Yeah, I would
You know
go
what?
with-
In case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live. In case you missed it live. How did we not figure that out?
High five.
They did what to me?
We had a crazy vampire threesome.
And you can't unsee that. That's burned into my brain now.
I was like, woo, woo. You know why we saying yes. You know why we saying yes. Look at me, I'm dancing.
He was like, yeah, I'll tell you whatever you want.
He is like something.
And we're like, ooh, inseparable.
These hoes ain't loyal.
You just went to a totally different direction on that one.
I love it. That's genius.
Okay, that's
We're funny.
Billionaire goes broke, it means he's got like $4 million.
There's got to be a code on that.
This might actually be a thing.
Somebody better take some pictures of this.
What did I do?
But is there?
Are we there yet? Can we talk about this?
We've
Yes,
been
we
waiting
can
all
talk
night.
about
I don't know. I don't like to break nails.
You can't count anything out.
been another awesome night at the Stream.tv,
So it's
guys.
awesome.
Thank you for joining us, you guys.
Welcome back, everybody. We're over here still talking about getting dipped and what kind of dip. dip. I don't know. We're getting a little X-rated over here. But so, Erin, let us know what tweets do we see that are interesting today.
So my boo at Troner Pinecone says crying because Wells got kicked off The Bachelorette.
And was that with like sarcasm or that was supposed to be real?
That's a good question.
If it's real, you might be the only one. Sorry.
I mean, I feel like Wells willingly was like, I'm good.
Exactly.
Good riddance.
And through every episode, we never could really understand why Wells was staying on anyway, because actually, if you think about it, what do we even know about Wells?
He's in Nashville, and he's a radio DJ. And
was he a radio DJ?
He brought back that 90s group in the beginning to sing to her.
Oh, that's right. So you know what? That's what it was. He achieved his goal. His goal was to get his group on TV. He got them on.
a little fan
Still
base.
shocked that he's there. He's like, I don't know.
And he was done. That was all he wanted to do. I just figured it out.
Yeah.
That was it.
There you go. That's it.
What else is going on?
At Lexi Smith 12 says JoJo is the most disappointing Bachelorette.
Oh.
And we're thinking it's because she
Derek is
dropped
gone.
Derek.
Yeah.
That really hurt me. Like, it made me feel some type of way about JoJo when she did that.
Yeah.
Because it was so obvious.
You and I were totally done. You were still okay.
I was like, I mean, he would have been my favorite if they kept him, because after today, I respected the guy. But QB is my boy now, because he's got a subtleness to him. He's confident. And I loved how he played that whole thing with curly top. He didn't really like let it phase him too much. So
right, and I also loved how at the end when they showed all the guys, he and Curly Top, everybody's cool.
Yeah.
Nobody turned into Chad.
Because he knows
That's
he's
good.
going to win. That's why.
But you know what that means? That
confidence.
she has at least the guys who are left. She's picked good guys.
That's true. Yeah.
Because you want guys who can get along with other guys. But what do you think, Danny? Like, what do you think about JoJo right now? What's your opinion of her? I'm just curious.
I think she's beginning to find that what she wants. She's beginning to be clear on what she wants, but she's confused right now, and I think she just has too many options in front of her, and she's feeling some type of way for each person that she's getting confused about things. So it's making it hard for her. As tonight, she can let anyone go. So, but she's gonna have to start letting people go.
Actually, you're right. Yeah. That actually was kind of a bad sign that she didn't let anybody go. Because you're right, she's not able to sort of decipher, and that's actually leading down the wrong path probably.
Yeah.
So it looks like Carrot Top has a chance.
That's
Carrot Top can go.
I mean, he literally has a scar on his face.
From like 3 weeks ago.
So men, you have a chance. Don't ever give up.
Exactly. That is the message.
That's the message.
Poor Derek is like, you're wrong. I'm watching right now. Like, no, you're wrong.
Do we have time for one more?
Okay. At K Goldie Brown says, The Bachelorette, they are playing Don't Cry for Me, Argentina on The Bachelorette. While Derek is actually crying in the car. I'm dead.
Yeah, I mean that was so sad. What do you think would happen, Danny? Like if that was you and you're crying and they're playing the song, and then you have to go back home and your people now are seeing this on TV. I just want, what kind of flack do you think he's gonna take for that?
Poor baby.
Yeah, he's gonna get talked about.
Derek, we love you.
In a good and bad way.
We love your tears.
We would have kept you,
everything.
Derek. We would have never let you go.
I would have said, turn the cameras off.
Sweet.
Like, don't show me.
Right.
Erin says we would have never let you go.
We wouldn't.
Yeah, you would have danced the tango with him and everything.
He was so passionate. That tango got me.
Yes.
That tango got me.
Damn it, JoJo.
Yes. So you guys, thank you for tuning in today, and we just help us reach out to Derek. We want to show Derek as much love as possible. Yeah. So please subscribe at thestream.tv. Go to our Facebook page, The Bachelorette After Show, and we'd love to hear your tweets at #BacheloretteAS, and we will see you guys next week.
Yay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for watching.